Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. It's been a bloody long while. I hate the international break. I'm sure you're all, the same. There's a few people that really get into the international break, but it all goes back to, West Ham players very rarely get picked. It was nice to see Bowen on Friday. I can't say I watched the game, watched a few of the highlights, read a few of the reports. But yeah, I find it boring and I find it slow, I find it dull. And so I just took a break from the channel for a week, and the news, there hasn't been that much news. There was the great news of Bowen signing his new contract before all of this, break up for the international break. But listen, it's back. The Premier League is back, and it's against the fellow Claret and Blue. 5th versus 7th. Aston Villa versus West Ham kicks off at 4:30 on a Sunday. Big game, big game. The Newcastle game was a huge game for us. When I looked at the fixtures coming up before Newcastle, it was Newcastle Villa. Like, this will be whereabouts. And I sort of said if we could get 4 points from those games, it'd be excellent. So if we were able to pull a win out the bag on Sunday, it would be a really fantastic result for us. But it's going to be tough. They've had a really good season. Like I say, they're not 5th for no reason. Their last game, though, they did draw 1-1 with Wolves. Wolves are a really funny side that, they can turn up and beat a big team and then just, become sort of very mediocre. They're a very hard team to call. Don't put them in your account. That's my advice. Before that, they're the Europa Conference League, the competition we won. They're in that this season. They finally got a win in that. They need to go again. That they will be back in that on Thursday next week, same as we'll be, in Olympiacos playing our game. So we have got to manage our games well. Before that was the huge, probably biggest shock of the Premier League for a long time. 6-1 win against Brighton. That was a real statement victory. And then before that, a 2-1 loss to Everton. So it's sort of a little bit of a weird patch, but still, like I say, they're still 5th, still in a good position. If we were to beat them, we'd be, right next to them, ready to go. Last time we played them last season, back in March, 1-1 draw. And before that, at the home game at London Stadium, it was a 1-0 win to us. The key player is Ollie Watkins. Would be absolutely perfect for West Ham. We really missed a trick with him. His link-up play, his hold-up, his ability to turn and score. And when he's got his shooting boots on, he's fantastic. And at the moment, he is in that sort of form. Where his shooting boots are on. I'm a big fan of Moussa Diaby as well, a player that I think we should have picked up. He would have been another really good one for us. Pace, and he scored goals already. They've got a few injuries though, a few bad ones as well. Mings is out, Buendia's out, Ramsey's out as well. Bailey also possibly doubtful for this game. They usually play a 4-2-3-1 with Martinez in goal. We all know about him, World Cup escapades and stuff. Matty Cash, what a right back he is, another one we missed out on, top player. They've been playing a defence of Konsa and Torres. I like Pau Torres, player they brought in. I like their manager as well. I'll have a little bit about him in a minute. Luca Digne as the left back, and then the two holders are Kamara and Luis. Obviously Ramsey being out is a massive one. McGinn, Diaby and Zanola, whether he plays or not, I don't know. Obviously there's been stuff with him and Tonali being ejected from the Italy squad with this, this betting stuff. That's all I know. Whether he plays or not, I don't know. I sort of assume he will. I assume he'll be able to play in the Premier League until an official ban, if there is a ban, happens. And then up front, like I say, Ollie Watkins. Yeah, a bit on their manager, Unai Emery. When he came in, he's completely transformed that team. Got them into Europe, and made them a really good side again. They play a high line, which is something we hopefully can expose. Newcastle did it really well at the first game of the season. We have got some pace in there, and this is a game that I would like to see Kudus play. I think with that high line that they play, getting it into him, getting it into Bowen could prove quite important for us. Also in their style of play, they attack down the middle quite a lot, and as I say, they play a high line, take loads of shots. Their strengths are finishing, attacking down the wings, creating long shot opportunities, through balls, defending against set pieces and protecting leads. When they have took the lead, they usually hold it. In terms of weaknesses, they've only got 2, according to this. He's defending the through balls and aerial duels. It's going to be a good game. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's always, I say that, usually the West Ham Aston Villa game is a classic 1-1. You know, years I've been going to West Ham Aston Villa games 1-1, 1-1, or, you know, the old Desmond 2-2s. Listen, I hope we can do it. I hope we can do it. Like I say, I want to see Kudus start this game. I think if there wasn't an international break this weekend that's just gone, and Kudus off the back of that great goal he scored against Newcastle, I think he would be straight in. But the fact that there's this little international break, it gives Moyes, you know, a little excuse to maybe not start him. I hope he doesn't. Yeah, apart from that, I wouldn't make too many changes. I think the team's playing well, and we're getting, you know, we are getting results. Paqueta's been excellent. You can't drop Souček. He's been scoring goals. You know, totally sort of half back to what he was, you know, before each position did change. Alvarez as well has to start. Zuma, Agurd, Emerson's, you know, arguably one of our best players this season on the left-hand side. Yeah, we just need someone who can do Antonio's job if he's not on it, which he hasn't been for a couple of games now. Do I think we can win? Yeah, I think we can win. Will we win? Possibly not. I think this will be another draw. It's going to be a tough game, like I said. They've got loads of pace, loads of power. But we're good. You know, we're a decent side. You know, take your West Ham specs off, and if you looked at West Ham as a neutral fan, you go, you know, tough old side them. You know, they've got some good trickery in there. They've got the Paquetas, people like that, who can cause team damage, but they've also can put a really good defensive shift in and make it hard for you. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. We are back. We haven't disappeared, you know. We haven't stopped doing the channel. It was just more a case of, I don't really like international football. There wasn't too much to talk about. And as I said in my last video I did for the channel about a week or so ago, you know, sometimes I like it when there's no news. For years we've had West Ham news of the Tevez era, the you know, the Burnley protests and things like that. Sometimes no news is good news. It means the club's running well and there's nothing for the press to write about. Anyway, guys, until next time, give me your predictions. Who do you want to see? Is there any changes that I've missed? Who's your player for Villa that we should be looking out for? Until next time, guys, come on, you irons. We're back. Let's go.